Oh, it's time for a brand new episode of Reach TV, where we bring Circle C Ranch to you. We have an awesome lineup for you tonight. We have Jay Perello on the show later. We have another installment of the Quarantine Olympics, and we have a challenge, and we got to show you what you guys sent in for last week's challenge. So, without any further ado, let's head into our first segment, the news. That's right, it's time for the news. Now, here at Circle C Ranch, we've been gearing up, we've been planning and preparing for our summer program, which is virtual camp and Camp in a Box. Now, Camp in a Box, exclusive way to join us all summer virtually. If you want more information, the link is in the bio about that, but we are building our teams right now. Registrations are rolling in. You want to be a part of it. All right, in other news, around the world, people are escaping from quarantine. They're getting out, they're going back to their hobbies, and this kid, well, his hobby is fishing, but not for fish. He put a magnet on the end of his fishing rod and calls it, I guess this is a thing, it's magnetic fishing, I've never heard of it, but he found a safe with stolen jewelry and a checkbook and other things. That's my kind of fishing. All right. The next story we have for you today, I didn't know, and I guess I don't know, how macaroni is transported, but according to this picture, it's just thrown in the back of a semi. Outside of Tennessee, this semi tipped over. There was no injuries, except for some macaroni that was spilled all over the road. This seems like the best kind of accident to walk up on. I love macaroni. And finally, our last story, all you single people out in quarantine, it's got to be hard, because not only is your social life very much diminished, but when you go out in public, you can't even tell if you're attracted to people because they're wearing masks. Like, did I break that light? Studio's falling apart. This California man, I guess, was very lonely and has decided that he's going to marry his cat. For charity? I'll leave it at that. The world's getting stranger and stranger, but we're going to move on from the news. We're going to go to the segment that is all about you, our weekly challenge, so stay tuned. This is all about you.
What's up, you guys? Last week, our challenge was the chain reaction challenge, and we loved all the entries that we got sent in. But this week, we have our chain reaction expert showing you who our winner was for that challenge.
What's up, Reach TV? It's Jeff. I'm back concerning last week's challenge, which was the chain reaction. And congratulations to Andrew and Laura. You guys had our favorite chain reaction video. So you guys have won 2 Reach TV t-shirts, and they will get in touch with you and get those to you. So congratulations. Thank you for your submission. Out.
And now here is our winning entry. Awesome job, you guys. As you guys know, the past few weeks we've been going through our quarantine Olympic Games, so this week's challenge is for you guys to send us a video of you cheering for a country and send it in to us for a chance to get featured in our Olympic Games. And now off to Quiet Time with Chloe.
We all know that gossip is bad. We've seen it hurt people, ruin friendships and relationships, and altogether it's not beneficial to anybody. Maybe you yourself have gossiped before and not even realized it. I know I have. So what does God have to say about gossip? Well, in Proverbs 6:16 through 19, he gives a list of things that he hates. One of those things is gossip. So what is gossip? It's talking negatively about anybody, whether it's true or untrue, and them not being there. And I know it's not always that clear cut. So think about the motives. If it's not to honor God or to build that person up, it's probably gossip. So today, ask the Lord for wisdom for you to see gossip and to avoid it at all costs. We'll see you next week.
Now, this is our 4th week in the Circle C Quarantine Olympics. Now, our contestants are getting tired. They've been pushing. They've been striving to represent their countries the best they possibly can, but they need your help. So make sure to submit your weekly challenge by cheering them on. Cheer your favorite contestant on. They need you. But it's time to get down to the field. Austin Barnett is on the scene. Let's send it over. Austin, are you there? Austin.
Hey, Josh.
Is he there?
Josh.
Austin, can you hear me? I never know.
Oh, hi, we're here for Circle C Olympics. This is the synchronized sipping at the water pool. Just want to give you a quick recap on the event for those of you who haven't seen Quarantine Olympics recently. You place the cup under here, you press this button, and you try to sip it all the way down until there's an overflow in the cup. As soon as the overflow starts, you lose. Back to you.
Back to...
First in the pool is Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay, do I go whenever?
Yeah.
Okay. This is good. Forget that. I'm gonna throw up.
13.75 seconds. And next we have the United States of America. Coming in with a time of 7.73 seconds. I don't think that's going to hold for the podium. And next up we have Norway. That was a time of 17.05 seconds. We're still here at the watering hole, and now your hometown hero favorite, Nicaragua. .43. And now we have the country of Madagascar. .37. Our next country able to compete because of disqualification of Canada, Zimbabwe. $16.99. Our last country competing tonight is India. coming in with the gold medal, Norway getting the silver, and Zimbabwe with the bronze. Back to you, Josh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another segment of Table Talk with Josh. Today I'm here with Jay. Jay's worked at camp for a very long time. He was a program director, he was a counselor, and now he's working at a church in Buffalo called The Chapel. Say what's up, Jay.
Yeah, great to be with you. Obviously, Circle C holds a special place in my heart, so anytime I'm here, it's awesome.
Love that shirt.
Thanks, man.
So last week we talked about the power of words, and so this week we're talking about gossip. And so I want to ask you, Jay, what is your definition? Like, what do you think gossip is, and what does it look like?
Yeah. Oh, wow. So I think gossip is a number of things. I think it's, discussing or getting secondhand or third-hand information. And I would say probably the easy way to describe it is it's a conversation about someone or something that doesn't provide anything good. It's just not really helpful. It's not like a conversation between two people that can exact change or do good, right? So if you use like Ephesians 4:29 of don't let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is good for building others up. I think that is a great truth to anchor your words in your conversation to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that like it's really easy to get sucked into gossip.
It is.
Because it sounds like, oh wait, what do you know? I want to know about that.
Yep.
And so what do you think the best way to stop gossip is?
It's definitely easy to get into it, and I think that's why the Bible talks about it.
Right.
And so you got Proverbs 18:8 that says, the words of a gossip are a choice morsel. They go down to the inmost parts. And so when you think of the choice morsel, I think of like a chocolate chip cookie, right?
Okay.
And so that's the thing is gossip or the tea. It's like sweet. It's luring. Like, hey, I want to hear this, right?
I want the scoop.
Right. But here's the thing is, just a life on chocolate chip cookies isn't a very healthy life. I mean, it might be tasty,
right?
But you're probably gonna miss out on a lot of nutrients. And again, if you go back to the unwholesome talk, is it really building up? So I think it's important to recognize that it's easy for any of us to kind of fall into it, because there's a reason why, TMZ and magazines make millions and billions of dollars, because people want to hear gossip.
They want the scoop.
But here's the thing. We're believers, right? We're called to live different than this world. We're called not to conform to the patterns of this world, but to stand out, because our God's different than this world. So I think it's important for us to call it out for what it is and to stand up. And sometimes that's tough. That's difficult, especially if you're in your group of friends and you want their approval.
Right.
But to stop it and say, hey, is this conversation helpful? Is this conversation building anyone up?
Yeah.
I think that's something that we need to do. And again, the right thing to do isn't always the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it any less right.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just being aware. Yeah. Well, dude, Jay, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Hey, it's an absolute blast to be on Reach TV. So thanks for having me.
Awesome. All right, we're going to send it to an outro. Thanks, Jay.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And you should totally sign up for the Camp in the Box. Now, wash your hands and put on your Circle C smile. See ya!